'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a Coco was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that a grin soon would be there. Wait, am I reading the right script? Something's off. Grin?
Hello? Was that you?
That was me!
Are you sure? I thought you were like some kind of humbug Grinch. That seemed really festive.
Hey, we're not talking about the past, okay?
This is the future? Ghost of
No,
Christmas.
we're not gonna talk about what happened on Thanksgiving.
Oh god. I mean that's the only thing I can really think of.
Look who's the Grinch now.
All I can think of is, the Thanksgiving Grinch. Coco.
No. We don't talk about that.
What kind of stockings were you hanging up?
Gaming? Classic, nerdy. Oh crap, I don't know. Any kind of stocking. What about you?
Stocking? They're just probably one that I bought from Walmart.
Before we get into today's episode, if you're a fan of anything and everything related to nerd culture, then you've come to the right place. We also talk about other things as well. Seeing that it's only myself and Grin,
Hey.
we will be uploading once or twice a month. At least we'll try.
We'll try. No promises.
With that said, let's get into today's episode.
It's Christmas wine.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of YAMcast. We know it's been a long time since we did a recording, but like I mentioned at the beginning of episode 9, we're back. A lot has happened this year, which is why the both of us took a slight hiatus. I guess you could say that.
Or you could say abandoned the channel. That's okay too.
No. We didn't abandon ship. No. Without further ado, today you have me, your host, Coco, and I'm also here with...
Coco number 2.
Coco number 2? Are we changing names?
Mini Coco. Hot Coco. Cause it's Christmas. It's your boy Grin. You already know who it is. You're here for me, obviously.
No. They're here for the Coco.
I am your Christmas gift.
And I'm your hot, tasty beverage.
Ooh.
Oh my. Speaking of beverages, what would be the typical beverage you would enjoy the most during Christmas?
Coquito. Easy. Next.
Coquito. Next. See, it's easy for you. People will say, oh,
but people with a
Coco.
large list, it might be a little bit more difficult for them.
Welcome back, Bully McGuire. Let's get a round of applause for him. Yay!
So let's go ahead and what's your favorite drink to drink for our Christmas?
Yeah, let me give you a list: hot apple cider, hot chocolate. No, I would have to say hot cider. I like cinnamon a lot, so yeah, I would definitely drink hot cider, but not just typically on Christmas. Just about any time of the year, honestly.
In the middle of July?
Okay, now you're just stretching too far. Yeah, on a hot day. But I mean that it's no different than somebody enjoying cold ice cream or any kind of cold dessert on a winter day or night, however you want to do it.
Ice cream in the winter. I mean, I want to dog that, but we literally got like shakes like a week ago. Or was it Monday? It was like 2 days ago.
Something like that? Yeah. We went to Sonic.
Oh my god, Sonic.
Wait, no.
We went to
it wasn't
Whataburger.
us.
All right, we can't say that.
Yeah. Oh.
We went to a fast food restaurant.
There you go.
And man, that was an interesting time.
Wait, we can't. Oh, you don't want to say. Okay, got it. Okay. I was about to say I said Sonic, but I guess I have to take that out too. Maybe I don't know.
You can. Well, I guess Sonic is Southwest.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Anyways, no, it's all good. It's not. We're not giving our exact location. But go ahead. Want to share that lovely story?
I'll try to share it to the best of my ability. So, it's the middle of winter, right? It's December. Me and Coco were getting kind of hungry. I know I wanted a shake, and I think he did too. I can't vouch for him. So we decide to drive to this little restaurant. And in the restaurant, we go to the drive-thru line. And this first drive-thru line is like completely packed. And it's always one of those situations where like the second lane is completely empty, but you kind of feel like a dick for driving through the second lane. Because everybody's just waiting in that first lane for some reason. But anyway, somebody broke the seal and they drove to the second lane, and I decided to follow in suit. So we're just waiting and waiting. We're relaxing, and Coco's like spacing out. I don't know what he's doing. But we finally get to the second speaker, and the guy comes on, you know, that very typical. Like, yeah, you know, I placed my order, and then I asked Coco, hey, what were you going to get? And before I could really focus on Coco's answer, I hear some window sliding down next to me, just, and I turn around and I see this this little old white lady staring at me. Should I cuss?
Yes, go ahead, do it. Even though it's Christmas, it's okay because this is going to be an uncensored episode.
No, I feel like we're gonna have to censor that shit. I don't know if I'm comfortable with saying what she said online, but she said something along the lines of, "They're serving them goddamn first." I peaked my mic yelling that, but yeah.
Oh god, that was too funny.
And I like look at her and I'm like, holy shit, dude. And her husband, like, he steps on the gas and he goes all the way to the front window and they start bitching at him. And I look back at Coco and he's like, chocolate shake, please. And I was like, did you hear
by chocolate, I mean I wanted vanilla.
Oh, yeah. They only serve vanilla there.
Apparently.
I was like, did you hear that? And he's like, I heard some yapping. Was it like a dog or something?
Pretty much.
I was like, yeah, it was just a dog.
It was a dog. It was a racist dog. No.
But honestly, I feel like that's how you get murdered at fast food restaurants. Like, you always hear these weird, I was telling Coco about this, you always hear these weird stories about like, oh yeah, people were in a confrontation at a fast food restaurant and they were waiting in line and suddenly somebody took out a gun and shot somebody. I feel like that's exactly what would happen. Just because
God, this isn't Waffle House.
Just because we were getting served first, she was so mad. I've never seen somebody look at me like I was less of a human than that lady.
I would have been so petty and toxic and would have been laughing at her.
I like vanilla though, so I enjoyed my shake.
Coco, well, yours had a hint of the flavor you wanted, and after stirring mine, I eventually tasted a little bit of chocolate.
What an intriguing story.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you liked our return. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're leaving now. If you had to put one Christmas movie above all the other Christmas movies, what would your go-to Christmas movie be?
Die Hard.
Die Hard? I feel like you said that last
I'm just kidding. No. Man. I really need to think about that one, but because the first movie I can think of is, well, the first couple of movies would be Die Hard and of course the usual A Christmas Story. Oh, which by the way, they did a sequel.
Yeah.
They finally came out with the sequel this year.
This year?
And yes.
I thought they made the sequel like forever ago.
There was a sequel back then?
Yeah.
If there was, I never saw it. Anyways, this one, to me, it was a sequel because I don't remember a sequel back in the day. This one had, I think his name was Richie. The character's name was Richie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's a grown-up. And the trailer looked pretty funny. But I never had a chance to watch it. And I'm not sure what streaming service it was on. If it was like Netflix, Hulu.
So did they...
HBO Max.
Did they remake the sequel?
I don't No.
So the sequel, it's about Richie again, right? And he's like a teenager now, so he's kind of gross and like nobody wants to hang out with him.
Oh God.
But he's like trying to get money, I think, for like a Christmas gift for this chick he's trying to bang. And it's like it's really odd. Like he gets into like this weird kind of jump fight with some like Santa as he's dressed up as a reindeer or something. And he ends up like stealing he steals like his friend's dollar or something like that. It's like his good luck dollar.
God, this movie sounds awful.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
This
like
one is
Christmas movies.
him as an adult and he has kids.
He's an adult now, so it's the trilogy.
Oh Jesus Christ, I guess, because I did not know there was.
That's how bad it was.
Movie.
Like nobody fucking liked it.
Oh my God.
I don't even like the first one. I'm not gonna
lie. The only reason why I didn't like it after so many years of it playing like on, I forgot the channel name, but there was a certain channel that my family would have on. And there was one year, and I remember I was in high school, but yeah, there was one day, it was Christmas Day, where that's all they played on that channel for the entire day. It was just back to back to back to back, and I got so sick of it. I mean, it's a classic, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I mean, I think if I was to watch it now, I think I'd be okay. As long as it's not on a channel where it plays every single like minute, hour on the hour. Yeah, no.
So in that case, you say, Christmas Story would be the top one Christmas movie of all time.
I feel the majority around the world, I would say, not just quite tie it down to the US, but I want to say worldwide. I have a feeling that would be the number one movie that a lot of people would pick. Maybe, and I could be entirely wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we did some research, there might be polls out there that have this, like what would be everybody's go-to Christmas movie,
Well, I have to admit, I did a little bit of research. I went on RottenTomatoes.com, and they did a little editorial about the 100 best Christmas movies of all time.
Interesting.
Now, I thought Christmas Story or Christmas Carol, whatever the hell that stupid movie is with Richie, I thought that was going to be number one too.
Yeah.
But guess where it placed?
Oh, where did it place?
It was number 15.
15?
Yeah.
No way.
It's way down there.
All right. So I would say what are the other 14 movies, but to be honest, all I really care about is the top 3. What are the top 3 Christmas movies?
Well, I want to throw in a little spice in there.
Oh.
Number 8.
Oh God. Okay. Then you might as well go to top 10 then.
Was a movie you already listed today.
Die Hard?
It's
Number
Die Hard.
8?
Die Hard is number 8.
Wow.
Die Hard beats out Christmas Carol or Story, whatever the stupid movie's called.
Christmas Story.
Die Hard beats out Christmas Story.
Wow. I mean, I was about to say as it should, but yeah, personally, I would say as it should. You know what? I take that. Yeah.
I feel like I should watch Die Hard now. Like, number 6 is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Number 7?
We don't need to worry about number 7. Number 7 is Little Women from 2019.
Oh, never mind. All right, number 16.
Okay.
I mean,
so
6.
we'll go to top 3 again now.
Okay.
Number 3 is a movie called Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh my God.
Have you heard of it?
Yes, I feel like I've seen it at least once or twice.
I've never, I mean, I'm pretty sure I heard it in passing, but I don't know what the hell this movie's about. It came out in 1947. Can you give us a little synopsis?
In fact, it might have come out, that was the first time it was made, but they actually did a remake of that movie. And that was back in 1994. This was, of course, the 90s, I feel, was like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would say it was like at the top of its game, the pinnacle of like movies. But when it was remade in 1994, I forgot the name of that one actress, and I'm looking her
Elizabeth
up.
Perkins.
I believe so. She was a little girl.
Mara Wilson.
Mara Wilson. There you go. She was very popular back in the 90s as playing like the kid roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she had a lot of them.
She did. She really did. And she kind of went off the grid and did her own thing. I remember seeing a video on her, like what she was up to, like what happened to these 90s children celebrities. What are they doing now? One of the two of my favorite movies that she starred in was Mrs. Doubtfire, number 1, and then Matilda. Those were the two most popular movies in the 90s that I remember.
Did she have an acting role when she was an adult?
Maybe. Did
she play that one dude who like hobbled that author that Stephen King like wrote about, right? Or am I just making this up?
I think you feel like you're making stuff up now.
Okay, well, never mind. If you had to take a guess where that Christmas movie was on the list, what number would you put it?
You just
type in below.
I thought you said it was number 3.
Yeah,
no?
That was 1947.
Yeah, it was 1947.
Yeah, we have 1994 on here as well. That one you're talking about.
No way. Where was it put?
Let's take a wild guess. Did you write down your answer yet? I'm not giving you much time. It's not that hard to write down an answer. Let's go to Coco with his guess. Coco?
Number 1.
You think it was number 1?
I don't know. Maybe.
It was like 87.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was not good.
Oh, come on. Bunch of bah humbugs out there.
Well, maybe, have you heard of this movie? It's called Shop Around the Corner, and it got number 2 on the list.
Shop Around the Corner.
It came out in the 40s.
Wow, a lot of these 40s are in the top. Wow.
Yeah, it's like this list is really biased or something. I wonder who wrote it.
Wow, that's crazy. But no, I have not heard of that movie.
Well, I haven't either, so I can't really talk about it.
And number 1.
Number 1 is called Meet Me in St. Louis. Have you heard of it? Came out in 1944.
Yet again, 1944. Yep.
It's a romantic musical comedy that focuses on 4 sisters. There you go. There's your top. If you ever think about Christmas, you need to think about Meet Me in St. Louis, 1944, according to RottenTomatoes.com.
According to Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like there should be another poll of some kind somewhere else that is not as biased. All the 40s films, while they may be classics, don't get me wrong, not knocking them. I'm pretty sure they might be interesting films. Of course, you have a lot of kids nowadays that if they were to watch those movies, the black and white films, they're like, oh, what is this? Where's the graphics? Where's the color?
Where's Claus? Have you seen Claus? I think it's like a Netflix only kind of one. Man, that was a good one. I like that one. That's number 5 on the list, by the way.
I can't remember. There was another one too.
You're thinking of... I was going to say The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I already said that.
No. I'm thinking of Tim Allen's The Santa Claus in 1994. That was actually pretty popular,
I remember watching that. I remember liking it. I remember not liking... What's the one where he like fights a toy version of himself? That one was gross. Is that the first one? That wasn't the first one.
Ooh. Here's another one that I could think of that I actually enjoyed. And I feel like we did talk about this one as well. Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Put that cookie down. That's all I know from the movie.
Is it? I feel like that was from the other one, like Kindergarten Cop.
Is it?
I have a feeling that you got that mixed up. Yeah, I think that was from Kindergarten Cop.
This is the one where he's like a superhero then, right? He's trying to get it for his kid. He's trying to get a toy for his kid.
He's getting the toy for his kid. That's Jingle All the Way. But I feel like that quote that you said put the cookie down was from getting Kindergarten Cop.
Fuck!
I could be wrong, but this goes back to the last episode we were talking about Batman. I'm pretty sure it confused a lot of our listeners. You're like, you laughed at it. You're like, oh, that was funny. I never saw it, but it's funny. And like, wait, how can you say it's funny if you've never saw that clip of that dude smacking into the side of the plane?
Oh yeah, I never seen the movie, but I seen the clip.
Oh, you just saw the clip. Oh, okay.
Yeah, what I do, just like hear an audiobook and you're like, the guy slaps against the plane.
That's what it sounded like. If you go back and hear it, it sounds like he's like, oh, I never saw it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I never saw the movie.
Oh, Jesus.
I was looking for the Tim Allen Santa Claus on this list, but I came across another movie that I really like.
Oh my.
Bad Santa. Number 30.
No way.
Yep.
That's a messed up movie, but it's funny.
You know what it beat out? Right atop of it?
Well, hold on. Bad Santa, what ranking was Bad Santa?
It's number 30.
Number 30. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to know what number 31 is? We talked about it on this podcast. A Christmas Story Christmas, which is the sequel to A Christmas Story.
Wait, did you say where Jingle All the Way was ranked at?
I didn't find it.
If it was even on there?
It's not on the list.
Oh my God. Jingle All the Way and Tim Allen's The Santa Claus is not on there?
Okay,
That's insane.
I found Single All the Way, which is number 77, but there's no Jingle All the Way. Well, let me look at Tim Allen's one. I didn't look at his yet. Okay, The Santa Claus. Oh my God. It's number 38. But do you want to know what it's on top of? What it just beat out?
What did it beat out?
This, oh man, I'm surprised. This movie should have been like way higher. I'm pretty sure, you hold it near and dear to your heart. You relate a lot to the main character.
Oh, that's kind of concerning.
Well, I mean, you're a mean one.
No way.
Mr. Grinch.
Jim Carrey's?
No. The original, the fucking animated one.
The original?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. No way.
The Santa Claus by Tim Allen, or starring Tim Allen, beat out Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I don't agree with that whatsoever. Why do you say it like that?
You don't agree with that? What?
I don't. No, not at all. I feel like the original, like the Grinch story, that I feel like that would be better than that.
Santa Claus 2 popping in at number 93.
Santa Claus 2. Oh.
Yeah, the one with Tim Allen. I think that's the one where he fights like the wax version of himself. Unless that's the third one. I think the third one was like Jack Frost.
How many sequels were there to that one?
That's the thing. Like the other two are really bad. Unless there's 3.
Oh my God. I thought there was only one, the Santa Claus, and I feel like they remade it.
Yeah, Santa Claus 2, he's like 8 years in. And then Santa Claus 3, I think Jack Frost tries to steal being Santa Claus from him. And he feels bad for like the wife he abducted and just forced to be Mrs. Claus or something like that. He's like, oh, I want to give her freedom back. And then Jack Frost fucks everything up and he's like, oh, I need to take Christmas back. You know what I think of every time I think of Tim Allen? I think of Tom Hanks. I don't know why. It just happens.
You want to know why? I can take a wild guess as to why you would think of Tim Allen.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. My bad.
And why is that?
Toy Story.
Toy Story. Oh, I love it. What a great story. That should be number 1 on this list.
That should be number 1.
There's a Christmas tree at the end of the fucking movie.
Oh.
But
well, with that said, I mean, there can be a lot of movies that, oh, there's a Christmas tree in it. That's a Christmas movie.
I think that's what Die Hard is, right? That's what you guys talk about. Harry Potter as well. People think Harry Potter is like a Christmas thing.
No way. Who does? And if you do out there, you're wrong.
I'm sure they're debating you on the Die Hard thing too.
Yeah.
But speaking of Tom Hanks, I remember him being in a very creepy Christmas movie.
Uh-huh.
I want to say back in the early 2000s when CGI was taking off and people were hitting that uncanny valley. Do you remember a little train? Maybe a train headed for the North Pole?
Oh, wasn't it called like the Polar Express or
There
something
you go.
like that?
He's got it.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I have no idea what the Polar Express is about. I just know that Tom Hanks plays a lot of the characters. I know that there's that one creepy kid who's voiced by Mandark. And, well, I know where it placed on this list.
And where did it place?
That holiday classic is sitting 8 from the bottom. It's number 92.
Wow. I'm surprised it made the list.
Was it that bad?
I didn't like it. That's just me. Personally, I didn't really like it. It just, yeah. It was weird to me for some reason.
Maybe it was because of the creepy, disgusting child CGI.
Maybe it was the CGI that kind of threw it off for me. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailers and it looked just way too uncanny. So there's 2 Grinches on this list. Now don't worry, I'm not going to mention you. But,
wow.
We've
Do I have
already-
my own movie? That should be an episode for a TV show. No, you know what? I take that back. A short film on YouTube.
Is that a segue to the spin-off series?
How it all began.
Oh, God. So we already discussed one Grinch coming in at number 39. But, as we all know, there's a lot of more Grinches out there. There's another Grinch, and that one placed number 89.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Unbelievable.
That Grinch being Illumination's Grinch. Do you remember? Of course you don't. Everybody forgot that shit. I forgot that shit. I forgot they animated a Grinch one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, when you say animate, okay, are you talking about the original animation?
No. We
or
already
which
talked
animation
about that
are
one.
you
That one's
talking
like 39.
about? Right.
Illumination's the Grinch. It was Illumination, right?
Oh, and it had
Like some
what's
moves
his
or
nuts?
something. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. Benedict Cumbersnatch. Yeah, him.
Yeah. That one came out at number 89.
I never had a chance to see it. I heard mixed reviews about it. Some people liked it, some people hated it. Like always, just like with any movie, everybody has their own different tastes.
I heard it was a pain in the ass to make. I heard that they made it for a while and then everybody kind of just stopped and then they had to go back and remake stuff. That's why Benedict Cumberbatch kind of has this weird he talks different at some parts and then some parts in he just talks normal or something like that. But that leaves one more Grinch. And I think you know what
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
That one is good. I'm not gonna lie. I would say if I was to choose, rank the Grinch movies, I'd probably say Jim Carrey's is definitely number one.
Ooh, number one?
I would have to definitely say that. That's my favorite. And then the original animation would be number 2. I mean, that's just a classic. But I would have to say, yeah, I liked Jim Carrey's.
All right. Oh, well, where do you think he placed on this list? Now, mind you, the animated one is 39, I think. And the Illumination, the 3D animated one, was number 89. So where do you think Jim Carrey is?
Ooh.
You got a big, wide numbers.
You do.
I'll tell you what, if you're within 30, I'll give you a nice Christmas gift.
Oh my. What kind of gift are we talking here?
You'll have to guess it and find out.
Ooh.
Can we get a drum roll?
I would have to say it would probably be in the 50s.
50. Ooh. I'm sorry, dear Coco. Unfortunately, it's not even on the fucking list.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
All right, who made this list? Let's get a name. I'm gonna write an angry letter or email to him or her.
Yep, she's not even on the list.
That's sad.
I remember liking that movie too. Now that I think about it, I had little Grinch house slippers from that movie. I remember I used to wear them when I go climbing the tree, and my friend, he was kind of chunky, and I was like, "Hey, come on, climb the tree with me." He's like, I can't do it. I'm not wearing Grinch shoes. You know, they give you Grinch powers. We were kids.
Was that the only year you wore them, or was it
yeah,
like a tradition? Okay, well, I wasn't too sure if it was like
I would
a
wear
tradition you would want to wear like every single Christmas.
No, I wore them up the tree once and they tore the fuck up.
Oh God.
But go ahead and do your segue.
Speaking of traditions, do you or your family have any kind of, holiday traditions?
No.
Really? Nothing
Yes.
cultural?
That's racist.
That's not racist. Because we do know every single family has their own unique type of tradition around the holidays, whether that be Christmas and or New Year's.
Oh my God, I'm having like deja vu moments.
Deja vu from the other episode?
Yeah, if we fucking talked about this already. Just, cut in a clip of us talking about it right here.
I know, right? Just
I can't
cue the memory music or whatever.
Play Arthur flashback.wave right now, then show the clip. Well, I don't really think we have much traditions. We get together and we play games sometimes, but other than that, nothing really. I guess we eat. What do we eat? We don't really have a go-to, do we?
Go ahead, say it. I know you want to say it.
We don't really have anything.
It's our favorite food. Are you serious? Nobody makes it?
Yeah, nobody makes it.
Or buys it?
That's why I want to learn how to make it.
Oh, so you already know what I'm talking about. So they don't eat
I already know what
tamales?
you're talking about. No.
Oh, wow. I know for the longest time growing up, no matter who we went to, whose house we went to, at least that I can remember, and I could be entirely wrong, but I know for a fact that my grandparents at the time when I was a kid, they would make tamales a lot, especially around the holidays. That was a tradition, but, it takes a lot of time and effort.
Oh, yeah.
It does take time to make it. So, maybe one day I'll learn. We'll learn how to make it.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you want to take up the mantle. You want to be the tamale maker.
I would like to at least give it a shot. Try it once to say that, hey, I at least tried it, and come out either saying like, oh, it wasn't that bad, or man, that was a real pain in the ass. I'll never do that again.
What about New Year's? I know you mentioned New Year's. Do you have any tradition?
And I know I'm gonna fuck this up, but I know there's this tradition that my mom told me about. She explained it to me, and I honestly forgot exactly how it goes.
Was it the grape thing?
It involves grapes. Yes, it involves grapes. You eat 12 grapes, 1 grape per month, for each, not per month, but like for each month, right? And I can't remember if it's like you make a wish and hopefully that wish comes true for that month. Or if it's like you wish for health for the month of January and then you eat the second grape and you're kind of like, for you, it's kind of, you kind of eat it for wealth or something like that. And if she is listening to this, probably gonna comment saying, "No, dumbass, this is what I said."
She's gonna be like, "You don't remember? You asked me last year.
You asked me last week, duh."
Because I remember the grape story, but I think we talked about it on our New Year podcast. Because I definitely remember you saying there's something with the grapes.
Oh crap! What about the place we were both at? And again, I'm not trying to give away locations, but you know what I'm talking about. Was there anything like unique about their traditions around the holidays?
No.
I don't know. I mean, they have their own holidays and whatnot, but I'm not sure how it was during the, Christmas time frame. If it was even celebrated, you know what I mean?
I don't think anybody did anything. I don't remember if there's probably a parade. That's about it. And it's not like, the Macy's Day Parade or something crazy like that. It's just like, oh, here's some candy. Oh, kind of like what we saw going on in front of the house.
Oh, yeah. They had that little parade.
Yeah, there was like 3 cars and Santa was throwing candy at kids and they were getting in our yard.
Yeah. They were chunking them at their heads.
Yeah.
Here's some candy, fatties.
I miss grabbing candy from parades. That used to be my thing. I would like go up and snatch all that candy. And
oh my.
what are they called? They're like really bad, like Starburst ripoffs. I think they're called like Now and Laters.
Ah.
I remember I was like
remember those.
unwrap it, and there's always be like chunks of the wrapper still on the stupid taffy. And
Yeah.
But as a kid, I'd go crazy for those things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, I was gonna mention something, but I'm like 100% sure we did it on the podcast.
Go ahead, say it. I mean, it can be edited out.
I was gonna say, where did Elf on the Shelf come from? Have you ever done it before? But you haven't, and you don't know what it is. And I was like, well, there's this elf that comes out around this time of year, and you like hide it around the house, and the kids have to find it.
And then I mentioned something about the wife's childhood doll or something like that. I think I might have mentioned that on the Halloween episode, maybe. Now
the scary doll.
Oh god, that little bear was creepy.
It was a bear?
It was something like that. I think so. It was like all deformed and shit.
It like would scare your
She
brother.
found it recently.
Oh god.
I think I know which bin it is. It's in the room right next to me.
You leave it in there. I feel like I said this last podcast too. I was gonna say, what was the best gift you got as a kid? Socks? Underwear?
How'd you know?
I just know you so well.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
I know you're narrowing it
you're
down.
absolutely entirely wrong though. I could go two different ways of this. It could be a very depressing answer, or I could just say something as simple as, "Oh, video games."
Video games.
Yeah, video games. So I'll just stick with the alternative right there. Yeah. I'll say video games.
What video games specifically? Sonic? Dino Crisis?
To be honest, I really don't remember what games specifically that I got for Christmas that I enjoyed. I just love playing video games, so I was just happy nonetheless.
Do you remember what system?
No matter, I'm pretty sure it was for every single damn system I've owned.
Damn!
Starting from the Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, the PlayStation 1 and 2. So those were around the times, from when I was a child up until I was a teenager in high school. And of course, after that, once I, did what I'm doing right now, it was like, oh, well, I make my own money. I just buy my own gifts.
I think the only time I got video games for Christmas was for the GameCube. That's pretty cool, but I don't think that was my favorite. My favorite had to be, man, I was like a little kid, but I really, really wanted a Mr. Potato Head. And I feel like I already said this.
Really?
Yeah, I would just really wanted Mr. Potato Head. I thought it was cool that you can like take his arm off and shove it in his eye hole or something like that.
God, you were psychotic.
But yeah, I got a Mr. Potato Head and I was super hyped. I was like, yeah. It was also the same year I found out that certain entities might not be real, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't want to say?
Well, I'm not going to say it because I still believe.
No. That's me who's filling your stocking. NANI?
Ew.
Have you ever gone to like any other cities or anywhere, either growing up or as an adult while at home, that had like lights on display, or like one of those neighborhoods you would drive through and see all these rich people's houses all lit up and stuff like that?
Actually, yes.
Really?
In my hometown, there was like this little secluded kind of part where the really, really rich people live. Well, not really, really rich. Just like, they're wealthier. And this one guy, he would like put the lights on his roof and like in the yard and stuff. And what you do is you drive by and he rents out like a radio station or something like that. And you turn your radio station to his like little signal, and his lights play along with the music, and it's super crazy. And it's always like, what the fuck? Why would you do this? But yeah, like for anyone who doesn't know, my hometown is like population 1,700, so it's not super big. You wouldn't have people driving
Everybody
in from,
knows each other's names and their business.
Yeah, you wouldn't have people driving in from like 3 states over to go tune into this radio station. But, it's all we had. We'd go check it out. What about you? Have you seen any crazy lights?
The city I grew up in, I want to say there was either a city close to us or a neighborhood within our city that had that. Again, same thing. It feels like it was a rich neighborhood, like really rich neighborhood, and it was really pretty. It was pretty cool seeing all those lights. And even this year, the wife and I went to another city about, I would say about an hour and a half away from where we live right now, recently, and they lit up their little town, and it was pretty nice.
Like the whole town?
Yeah. Certain parts of the town, they even had like stands and booths and other stuff like that.
So it was like
but there was a lot of other areas within that town that they pretty much, it seemed like it took a lot of time and effort wrapping these lights around all these trees, like real big trees too. Like it was really, really nice.
It sounds like it was like a festival of some sort.
Kind of. And I feel like they held it for like maybe 2 or 3 weekends or something like that. And they may or may not still be doing it. I don't know. I would have to ask or look it up.
Well, that's pretty cool. Did they have any, you said they had stands, right? Did they have any food you got? Any food you tried out?
Yeah, some places had tamales. Some places had like, there was one booth that had like free hot cocoa and hot cider and all that. But they highly recommended tips. You could give $1 tip or whatever, but for the most part it was free, and it was like packaged stuff. So yeah, I got cider and it wasn't that great.
You got packaged cider?
Yeah. It was really, really chalky. Had a nice little aftertaste.
Oh, how much did you donate?
$1.
Yeah, she's like, get him the chalky pouch.
Yeah. For those who give good tips, we have some good stuff underneath the table. I would ask you if you were,
if I was,
how can I, huh?
If I was,
whether if you are against it or, actually, you know what? Let me start over.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the YAMN.
Let's start all the way over.
We were just rambling to ourselves for an hour. It wasn't funny or entertaining in the least, but
what is your opinion on decorating the outside and inside of the house for the holidays?
Like, am I against it or am I for it?
Lights, tree, everything.
So I can't just be like, oh, here's a light in the window and then call it good. I have to go like all out.
Yeah, it's either you go all out or nothing.
I think I'm on team go all out. I think throughout the year it's pretty bland normally, so anytime you get to change up your environment by putting festive colored lights or giant obnoxious inflatable snowmen in your lawn.
So would you do what our neighbor did? Hire somebody to come, and they had this huge crane outside of our house.
It was a cherry picker. Man.
But yeah, they had it professionally done where nobody had to get on a ladder and fall over and break their shoulder or arm or something, or their hip.
Which was,
they had somebody who actually put it up for them. That was pretty cool and whatnot, but I don't know how much that would have costed.
$200. I saw the sign.
But I will say, I did see an ad somewhere, and I forgot exactly where, but there was an ad of these particular lights or light strips that you would put up like you would normally, like for Christmas, right? But these were more so permanent,
Hmm.
and you could control the lights and all that, the way it's displayed, the color scheme, and everything else through an app on your phone. So it could be up all year round, and you can turn it on when you want to and when you want to be festive. And a lot of the examples they showed was like, oh, you want to celebrate 4th of July? Well, you can have a 4th of July setting, blah, 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 and it's all red, white, blue. You know, you want to be festive for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, what about Valentine's Day? You can decorate with hearts, and it can be pink, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you get the point.
I don't
I
know.
thought that was actually pretty cool.
I don't know if I'd want to leave them on all the time though. Like up there.
Well,
I mean, even if they're
well.
off, it's just like, well, they're still up there.
and I guess that's when the laziness comes out of me, because as cool as it is to have the lights up for Christmas, it's just lazy. I was like, oh, once I put it up there, I don't want to take it down. And you'll see that here. People will leave it up for till like maybe February, March, or whatever, and they'll take it down whenever they want to. Or there might be that one. Yeah, we've seen that happen. We've even seen some houses where they left it up all year round.
Did they have those fancy changing lights?
Not the ones I mentioned. No.
I can understand like January. I feel like there's another religious holiday that's like, oh yeah, don't take them down until like the 10th of January. But I don't really remember which one it was. But March and all year?
All year? March? Yes, March.
Back in my apartment, I used to decorate for Halloween. And I had like this one, it's like a tattered curtain. And I would put it up. And I got really lazy with that one. And I just left it up for the longest time. So I want to say it was like maybe like February or March. You can come to my house and you just see like this tattered curtain just hanging on the fucking wall.
Oh, that reminded me of something I saw today. I saw this truck that had this huge ass skeleton on its front hood, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was wearing a Christmas hat. I'm like, so the Halloween didn't leave. They were just like, we'll just keep this decoration on a truck. Oh, we'll make it festive. We'll just put a Halloween, not Halloween, but a Christmas hat on top of it. Yeah, there we go.
You just repurposed it. Makes me wonder what he did for Thanksgiving.
Oh God.
Put a little turkey feathers in it or something? Or a little pilgrim hat?
Wow. I was about to say, yeah, pilgrim hat. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But that was the first time I saw this truck, and I was like, oh, okay. But when you were talking and I was thinking about that, it also reminded me of something going back to what you were asking earlier, a favorite holiday movie, right?
Sure, yeah.
And now we're going back. I know we're backtracking, but now I think I know if I was to choose a Christmas movie, so to speak.
8 Crazy Nights?
Oh, man.
Did I nail it?
Oh, it's been a long time since no, you didn't nail it, but I
nailed it.
Now
dude,
that you mentioned
it.
that, that's actually pretty. No.
Love Adam Sandler.
That's a pretty funny movie too, but no. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I
will have to say, if I had to choose one, that would be the movie.
That would be it.
That would, yeah. I really like that movie. So,
oh, it's a pretty good movie. I like the freaking "This Is Halloween" song.
They've done so many spoofs of that song that I've seen, like on Imgur and TikTok and YouTube.
And like I said earlier, that was number 6 in the top 100 Christmas movies.
Oh, was it really?
Yep. A lot of people shared your opinion on that. Really love that movie.
Yeah.
Halloween Jack might fuck you in the ass. Squeal like a pig and something else. Something like that, right?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
I know when I was growing up, when we went to, might have to redact this, but Six Flags, Didn't I feel like they had the
My Chemical Romance.
no.
Oh, was it the one that I was talking about earlier? Like not earlier, but a long time ago. The like the symphony people. Oh, what are they called? I can't believe I forgot their name. I've always wanted to watch them.
I forgot that you know exactly who I'm thinking about too. Yeah.
Were they there? Was it really them?
Yeah. There was. Yeah.
They do like the orchestral music, but they do it like really in a like a rock manner or like a metal.
God, we're so terrible at this. Yeah.
Oh man. And oh man, I really want to go see them too, and it's like I can't even think of their goddamn name.
A few moments later.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
There you go, the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Were they really there? Did you really get to see them?
I didn't get to see, I don't know if they actually performed or if Six Flags actually just played the music and like they had a huge tree in the middle somewhere and it was just like going along with the songs, you know, like it was changing colors and everything else along with some of their songs, and it was pretty cool. It was actually pretty cool, but I could be wrong, and I feel like they might have actually been there,
Man,
and I was just like in the very, very back seeing the whole thing.
seeing the Christmas tree.
Yeah. But yeah, it was actually pretty cool. I remember seeing that. I was in high school when that happened.
I'm jealous. What was I gonna say? Oh, when you mentioned Valentine's Day, do you know if we're trying to make another Valentine's Day?
What are you talking about?
Do you know if America's trying to make another one? I have a feeling like that's gonna happen sometime soon.
Another one?
Right. So, like in
No.
Asia cultures, you have Valentine's Day and then you have White Day. And they're both basically the same thing. It's just one, you make chocolate for, you know, the guy that you like, and the other one is you return chocolate to the girl who made you something on Valentine's Day. And I can see America getting behind that. I can see us having a second Valentine's Day.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know how I feel about the first one.
The one that's been going on for centuries.
Centuries. I thought it was made in like the 40s.
Was it the 40s? I feel like it was like a lot longer than that. I could be entirely wrong.
Let me do a quick fact. Oh wait, let me think really hard. Let me
think really hard. Let me Google, Professor Google.
Let me flip through my notebook we have here because there's all notes here, guys. When was Valentine's Day created? Okay.
Officially.
Here we go.
So unofficially, it could have been centuries,
shit.
but who knows?
The 14th century.
I told you.
Valentine's Day did not come to be celebrated as the day of romance until about the 14th century. Although there were several Christian martyrs named Valentine, the day may have taken its name from a priest who was martyred about 270 CE by Emperor Claudius II Gothicus. There you go.
There you go, everybody. A little history, whether that be boring or not to you.
Dear sweet, sweet Coco, can you tell us a story about an achievement that could not have been accomplished alone? Something that
In general, or is like on like Christmas?
I mean, it would be nice if we kept it Christmas related, but if not,
I would say yeah. If it was Christmas,
a time you had to use Unity, I guess you can say.
A few moments later.
Nothing?
man. I mean, I guess I could be corny and mention about the job I have right now and what happened back in 2010. I had to go somewhere else. Let's see, how can I put this? For school. I can redact this part. I'll just redact this. So the school I went to, we were there for a little bit. It should have only been the class should have only been for like a month. And I think it ended up longer because it was around the holidays. So then we had to basically go back for the holidays, and that's what kind of extended the school, the classes and all that. The classes should have been only, again, within that month, But since it kind of ran through the holidays, they gave us, a couple of weeks. They were like, all right, if you don't want to go back home, you don't have to go back home. But if you want to, let us know.
But you can't stay here.
And no, you could. That's the thing. Where we were staying at, they were like, you can stay here during the holidays. You just need to let us know. That way we know who's going to be leaving and whatnot. But that class I took, though, I would have to say, as far as unity goes, I mean, we were all like a family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were all away from our families.
I see. Yeah.
Right.
So you guys made it work with each other.
We did. And I mean, it did suck being away from family and all that. But, I mean, we made it work. And for the most part, I mean, we all had fun.
Hey, that's
We
pretty
really
good.
did.
Yeah. I have another query for you. So, what do you think about this apple? Pretend I'm showing you an apple.
An apple, huh?
It's pretty delicious.
As
right?
in not okay, so the actual, like, the food,
Yes.
like the actual fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, not the actual product. Got it. Okay, I was gonna say disgusting, but an actual apple.
Oh yeah, apple's a
what about
product. I
it?
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I believe every apple has a core. And that being said, what's the time you had to look deep within your core for self-determination and strength within? Maybe related by a holiday, maybe.
Related by a holiday, you said.
Or to a holiday.
It feels like we're kind of going off topic of the Christmas spirit.
I don't know.
Here.
We're still experiencing.
Oh, man, I have to think about that. That's I don't know. You might have to circle back on that for me. But what about you?
For a time, no, this is about you right now.
How is this just about
This is
me?
the
This
Coco
podcast is
moment.
about us. This is not
is-
the Coco podcast.
this-
This is the YAMN
This
cast.
is the celebrated
Coco and Grin.
Coco hot seat. Look at the graphics. Look at all those graphics. I went through all the effort in making that. Okay, fine. We'll skip that one then. Who cares about self-determination? Self-determination can eat my
Well,
ass.
Well, no.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't put it that way.
Collective
I mean, I could.
work and responsibilities. What was your last potluck? Thanksgiving, right?
No.
Or I think it was a going away for one of your coworkers.
It was a going away for one of our coworkers, or two of our coworkers, and I came up with the idea of wanting to do a Secret Santa gift exchange.
Oh, hey, that works
And
out.
I mean, the whole thing was just fucked up
Oh.
because everything was not okay. I wouldn't say it was fucked. It was, everything was last minute, and it just seemed like some people were getting really frustrated that it was so last minute. But it was crazy though, because we had another shop that's where I got the idea from. You know, I saw the email traffic, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have a Secret Santa gift exchange or a white elephant or something."
You stole Christmas.
And I was like, "Oh, we should do something like that for us, for our shop. I mean, we're having a going away for these two people that are leaving. Why not? I mean, it's December, so screw it. Why not?" And again, like I said, everything was last minute. I wanted to find out who would be interested, because it needed to be even,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Sounds like
of
some pretty
course,
cooperative economics going on right here.
so lucky enough we had an even number, and even out of that even number, two people dropped out. They were like, "Oh, well, I didn't get a gift."
Oh,
So because I remember the day of, I was counting all the gifts. I'm like, we're missing two, and I looked at the other two people and I'm like, "Where are your gifts at?" "Oh, we didn't buy any." And I'm like, "But y'all said you were gonna do it." "Yeah, I forgot." Or they just didn't want to do it. They decided last minute, like, they didn't want to do it. Or maybe what it was that they didn't know what to get. They didn't, confirm like exactly what was all going on. So they just basically said, "Screw it, whatever." Yeah.
well, those people don't seem like cooperative economics. But you said it was at least two people, right? So it was still even?
Right. I think we ended up having like 12 people total that did it. So it was supposed to be a Secret Santa gift exchange, but it ended up being a blind white elephant.
Ooh.
And it was fun. It was actually really fun. So I know some for people that either do know or don't know the traditional white elephant rules. The blind. I mean, the name and tells right. I mean, it says it right there. You know.
We
Careful.
we showed the rules last year.
No, we didn't.
I vaguely remember like the scrolling wall of text just going up and explaining it.
Oh, oh, it was like that. You had the music, and it was. Are you sure, or it wasn't? I thought it was like for you're describing a movie or something like that. I don't know.
It might have been some other gift thing. If you want to describe it, go ahead. You know.
But for those that if you do know about white elephant, blind, like I said, the name is right there. When people get the gift, only that person can see what's in that bag or box, whatever it's wrapped in, right? But nobody else can see it. So the way we did it was the first round, I drew names out of a hat, and as I drew the names, I had to put the number down on that little piece of paper to know, okay, who went first and who went second, and so on and so forth. So the first round was everybody picked a gift, and then there was 2 other rounds. The second round, going in order yet again, and we would ask the person, do you want to keep the gift that you have, or do you want to exchange it with somebody? And again, only the person that has the gift can see what's inside of it. You can't share. You can't show everybody what you have. That's the whole, the whole point of that. It's like it's supposed to be blind. That's the exciting part about that. It's like, oh man, am I going to trade it for something good? Oh, that's a big bag. But who knows? It might be a big bag, but it could be like one tiny little thing like a gift card or whatever, And again, 3 rounds. First round, you pick it. And the last 2 rounds, you do the exchanges or you keep. And once those rounds are over with, then you can take your gifts out and show everybody, this is what I got. Whatever you ended up with, that's your gift. So it was pretty funny. And I gave a $20 limit, but of course, some people went out of their way and spent more. And I was like, whatever. I didn't want people to feel obligated, like, oh man, I got to get a really good gift. But, that was their prerogative. If they wanted to get a really cool gift, that's their money. That's what they wanted to do. And that's fine. But I didn't want to force people to, like, oh, you have to get, like, a really good gift. It has to be, like, worth $100.
Well, that's pretty cool. It seems like you gave, like, purpose to your community. You kind of went out there and you showed a little bit of extra support and a sense of connection. And I think it was also really creative how you guys made it, like, blind as well. Normally when you do the white elephant gift, everybody's always looking and trying to steal the shit, but it was really creative to do the blind way. Oh,
I like that better than the actual other way, because I've been to 1 or 2 where people got their feelings hurt. They're like, oh, I wanted that one, and it just made the whole rest of the night weird. And I was kind of like, yeah, I don't ever want to do this again.
Yeah, you had to have a lot of faith in those individuals, huh?
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Coco, I think you embodied the 7 principles of Nuguzo Aba very well.
What is that?
Umoji, Kunchigula, Ujima again, Nia, Kumba, and Imana. Unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Coco, I think you're the spirit of Kwanzaa. There you go, everybody. It was a surprise Kwanzaa podcast. It's over.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Or Kwanzaa. No, it's Kwanzaa.
I was like, wait a minute. He didn't catch it. Oh.
I don't know how to celebrate the other one, Hanukkah. Something about lights.
I don't know. I don't either. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
What was your least favorite gift that you ever got?
I mean, socks. I hate socks.
Why is it you? Okay, hold on. You hate socks. You hate receiving socks as a gift, or you just hate socks in general? Like you don't want to like wearing socks at all. Like you just want to wear sandals all the time.
When I was a kid, I hated socks, so I hated getting socks. Now, I don't really care. I have too many socks. I would like I do actually like getting socks now that I think about it, but I don't like normal ass like oh, here's what's the name, right? Here's a Nike socks. I was like, oh, thanks. I like I don't know if you ever noticed it, but I wear like little crazy socks sometimes. I have this hamburger one. I got this steak one. My friend gave me this pineapple one for, I think, my birthday. I've been saving those. I had another friend who gave me these Jinro. Do you know Jinro? He's yeah, the soju. I got Jinro socks too. And bringing it back to Christmas, we kind of had our little get together, me and a group of friends, and we exchanged gifts as well as alcohol. And you had to take whatever shot you got in the basket or whichever shot you unwrapped, you know?
Oh.
I ended up getting like wild turkey or something like that. It was really nasty. You woke up straight in the morning and you're shooting that. It's not good. And I also got like these like knockoff Yankee socks. I don't know if you see me wearing them around sometimes, but that's why I'm wearing them. It's not because I like the Yankees or anything. I don't even watch baseball, but I just got the socks. What about you? What was your most hated, despised gift?
Same thing like you. It wasn't quite socks, but just like clothes in general.
Clothes in general.
Anytime I got clothes, I was just like, oh, it's not money. It's not a gift card. It's not like a DVD. It's not a video game.
Mr. Potato Head.
Nothing video game related. A board game or something cool. Like, oh, thank you, I guess. I was a little shit.
I've always tried to be really supportive of anytime I got a gift.
I mean, I did too, but like in reality, if I didn't really like it, I was just like,
I got this SpongeBob PJ set. Now that I'm thinking about it, and like I was way too old for like a PJ set, pajama set, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And it was like way too tiny for me too. I don't think I wore them. I don't know what happened to them. They're not with me. That's all I know.
That's funny. All right. That's going to do it for this episode. So if you're still interested, then be sure to smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you won't miss any of our uploads. You can also leave us a comment if there's a topic or anything else you would like us to talk about in future episodes.
Or leave a comment on what you think your best and your worst gifts were.
Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Let us know. Hey, it's been a crazy year, but like always, this is that time of the year to be with your family, loved ones, or even your friends. So, to end the 2022 year, we here at YAMCast want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's.
I guess he speaks
Till
for
next
me.
time. What?
Nothing. Me too. I love you guys.
Liar! All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Thanks for listening. Bye. Bye-bye.